Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my game playthrough. You will see that tomorrow there is a game update, which is nice. So they are adding some stuff here as well again. I did get the upgrade, or I'm gonna buy it. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I did buy it. But in any case, so what are we going to do today? Please support my channel, please subscribe, and please go and donate on Patreon. Thanks for Tracy that donates there. So we've got some 1911 got 2 stars, this other one got 2 stars. The Macolette has got 2 stars. We've done we've got 1 star with the M1 Garand, the Mac 10, the Cold Peacemaker. Oh, come on. No, that was funny. Okay, the Mauser C96. This is a very, very expensive pistol, apparently. We've got the M4 carbine. We've got the AKM. We've got the M7072. We've got the Brown Bess. These two is flintlocks, as is the Marquisette. We've got the Winchester 21 shotgun. We've got the Mossberg, also a shotgun. Mosin Megant, Russian. We've got the Glock 17. Last time we did the Gozin. This is also a flintlock, very nice, actually formed flintlock. And this is a Polish gun, and we got the Aresaka. And we've got one specialization for all of the stuff, and we did research all of these the first one of all of our specializations, so grandfather shouldn't give us any more jobs to do. Now, this is what I hate about this. It shows you something you have, and then we did read that. All of this we did read. This is all of the stuff we did do, and we did. This is the only glitch here, that it tells you grandfather wants to do something if he doesn't. So what are we going to do? There is another Brown Bess we could do. There is the Derringer. We haven't done the Derringer yet. There is the M4. We've got the Mosin Megant. We've got the Cold Peacemaker. Let's do the Peacemaker because we already have. We might get 2 stars there. And then there's the N1 Garand. So, 2 Mauser. Oh no, that's Mossberg. Let's see what else we're gonna do. Let's do the Derringer as well. Alright, so our new gun is the Derringer. We'll start with that. There we go. Now, Derringer is one of those very much iconic pistols. Caplock. I'm not sure if this one, if it's a smaller one. They are always used in Wild West movies. Most likely this one. So you can see, nice small pistol. 27 parts. And we are disassembling it completely because it is the new It is one of our new, let's see, is it the new one? Yeah. It is a new one. We haven't disassembled it before. So you can see, unlike the others we did before, we've got the cap lock there. We'll just remove the butt plate. Do feel free to read this stuff out there. I can't read it, sorry. Let's pick you up. We'll remove our ramrod. Then we might unscrew some of this stuff. As I say, as I get to them, do read them. Now we'll just remove the furniture first. Okay, let's put you down again, because most of the stuff we have to remove is on this side. This is one of the things about these flintlock guns. Most stuff, besides the cousin rifle, I think, most of you remove, just unscrew the left side, and then most of the stuff you have to remove is on the right side. And so here as well, we've got all of that. Oh, come on. See, a very nice small barrel. I see, that's also cut away some. I do like those if you are just too lazy to go and hunt through all of this. So the lock in here much simpler overall than the flintlock. You've got much less moving parts because you don't have the flint to clamp down. You just have this whole thing for the hammer. So overall much easier assembly bit. Sorry, this stuff is live, so I can't edit all of those out. And then there's again fiddly bits with all of these. But in general, a lot of your flintlock guns got converted to caplock, or your later flintlock guns got converted to caplock, as when they in the beginning did the flintlocks. A lot of your matchlocks got converted as well. And now you have to hunt for all of these little pieces that's in the gun itself. Oh, we've got some dirty parts and some rusty parts. But here is the Derringer is disassembled completely. Nice small gun, so all of its parts literally fit in one screen. Here we go. And again, see how nice the actual patterning and the wear and tear is on this stuff. Quite nice. Four. Very nice. So this is basically the sand wheel or sander, the wire wheel, whatever they call it. It's basically for your older guns you use it for. It's supposed to be less abrasive than the sandblaster is. So these two machines basically do the same job. This one is just more gentle. That's why we use them on the older guns. This is a very, very nice short job. You can see we don't even have to put down or anything, we just need to pick up our little cloth, and there we've got some parts that needs to be re-oiled. So do read this stuff if you want to, feel free. There we go. So let's fix this thing up again. Nice lot of little screws you have to put in. And we'll screw that on the gun. There we go, that's done. Very interesting how some of this stuff fits together. All of these, they did a good selection on the different flintlocks and stuff, because most of the stuff and the different cap has got totally different constructions. It's not really close together. But I still hope that we can get the FN Brownings in here. It would really be nice, because they are a bit different, especially the 1900 and 1902, I think. Very nice lot of Brownings. Or more precisely FN Brownings. So really I want the 1900, well 1900, 1902 depending on which model you have. There's a little bit of difference between the two. Not that much. The one is more military, I think the other one is more civilian. Is because they've got, their spring is above the barrel. Unlike the 1911 spring that's around the barrel, the 1900, those ones are literally around the barrel. I think there's a 1898 as well, or 99 as well. I think that spring is also above the barrel, but here we go, our Derringer. Very infamous little pistol, all the gamblers have them in Wild West stuff. So how do they work? Let's just tip you up. You cock the hammer back. Then you load them from the front. Then you fully cock them, park your thing there. You can take it on and off of course, and then you just fire it. But we need to actually take this out to the range. So let's go do that before we fix up our peacemaker. Now the loading is the same as all muzzle loaders, but I don't think we haven't had a cap lock on this show before. All the stuff we did was flintlock, but the operation is basically the same. The only problem is you have to, instead of priming your pan, you pop your flint or your cap on. So we'll just do this. This is a very short pull back. Let's see, reload. You put in our powder. And we measure it first, then with our little patch and our ball. Ram it down. Put on the cap. There we go. And we'll reload again. I do like it that you do the measuring thing as well. Does show you how to do this. Very nice. And again, we don't use cartridges because civilian life really didn't do cartridges. In cartridges I mean paper cartridges, not as in you would think for a normal... Come on, where are you? This is a bit far for it. Oh, let's see how well we did. Well, a 8, I'm surprised. A 10, wow, and a 7. Now that's good. For me, that's excellent. Let's see how well I did. Oh well, I did actually very well for me. Very nice. So here we've got our Derringer. This is a very short distance weapon. You won't really go for it, I think, at some of the distances I just did. It's literally a point and shoot weapon. Oh, come on. Got lost again. It's really, I think, a hideaway. But it's a very nice little weapon. And it's a nice way to demonstrate your cap lock. Of course, I would have liked it to have every Enfield weapon you can get and every FN Browning weapon you can get. I'm just an Enfield and Browning fan, but then that is understandable. What I really would like is the brain machine gun. I don't. We don't have. You don't have it in this game. And again, the nice detail in some of these boxes. Very nice. So let's do our this before we go over. The reason you would redo guns is because you can't really always do new guns. Oh, I just actually needed to do that. Because we have actually already done this one. So I don't want to remove all of the parts if I don't have to. There's quite a bit of parts in this gun. And of course I would like more Mauser guns as well. But then, yeah, I like Mauser as well, but mainly I would like the Enfields and the Martini Henry. In other words, the British service rifles. Reason I would like the Martini Henry is because it's the first purpose-designed breech loader in the British Army, or in Britain anyway. I think it's the first purposefully designed one. The Snyder was conversions. Yeah, and of course your Martini did actually have quite a nice long service life. It went from I think 1971 to well, in military terms, I think 88 or something like that. But it was also used in the First World War. Oh, there we go. They used it for they developed the incendiary round, and they used it to shoot down balloons. Ah, we might be able to make some stuff. Just some rusty, some dirty. Ah, look there. Very nice. You can see the nice dirt on it, and then you take it away. It's really nice. Ah, so we are going to use this machine, and we're going to use this machine, and because we are going to, let's see, we only have one part, so we don't have to do the multiple part thing. Open there. Both of these the CNC machine and your sander. So what you could do is go there and then do this. Now normally I would watch the other machine work, but you can actually save a little bit of time. Since we only have one part there, then you go back here, and it was still working, so we basically made up some time. I still can't see if you actually pay if you just create one part at a time. But anyway, both of these machines, the sandblaster and this machine, you need to go and dunk them in the chemical, your bluing bath. There we go. Oh, and we do need to use this one as well, apparently. Cool. So you are using all three machines today. Funny, I wonder why this one needs to be on the sander and not the other bit of the bar. That's interesting. I've never actually used both of these machines in one sitting before. Or for one weapon before. Normally you sort of use the one or the other. Okay, let's open that. Let's get our safety gear. There we go. So only the part that you be created and the part that was in the sandblaster has to be dipped in the bluing solution. So you can't CNC all parts. Stuff like barrels, springs, and there's a few other parts that you can't use your CNC machine for. Just so you know, other machines. Some people moan about that there's icons that you need to follow, but I like the icons sometimes. You don't always have to remember which ones to use. Okay, so we need the yeah, and triggers as well, funnily. Triggers you can't CNC for some reason. So if it's got this little icon in front of them, you can CNC them, otherwise you can't. So we might have saved a bit of money, it looks like. Could be. Collect our little package. So springs, I understand why you can't make it, because it's spring steel. It is a bit more finicky. But some of the other stuff. Okay, and I think barrels as well. I think the steel, the casting you have to actually do. It can't be CNC'd. I wonder why the trigger. Why you are not allowed to create a trigger, because I would have figured that a trigger wouldn't be that tolerance intensive. Or if I just don't have enough, or if it differs for how well your specialization is on your machine, which you can make and which you can't. I'll keep it in mind and see if I upgrade my CNC skills, if I could actually create triggers. Oh, come on. I hope I remember to keep that in mind, and specifically come and check for the Colt's trigger later on. If we, I think the next thing I'll increase is the CNC skills. I don't think barrels you can ever create. So the most difficult things is the barrels and the springs. But I should have figured that triggers, come on, would be one of the things that you could create. Damn mouse! I hate it when my mouse disappears. There we go. Ah, there we go. So let's do this. Very easy gun to test for operations, and we did use this in the firing range, so we don't have to do that again. Right, nice. And we've got 2 stars there now, so we've got auto disassemble. Oh, come on. Wrong one. So let's see, we've got 1, so we're gonna increase our milling skill. Let's see, if we increase our milling skill, what does it do? So most likely it just increases speed of it. It doesn't, you can't make more parts apparently, it looks like it. So let's hand that back. Oh nice, so we've got that back. Let's see, did Grandpa actually see, this is annoying. We did read all of our mail, but we still get stuff for you've got, you know, you have got mail and I don't have mail. So this is basically, I think, what else will we do? Well, only 52 minutes, so we can do another gun. We do have time for another gun. We've got Brown Bears, we've got Cousins, we've got Colts, we've got Mauser, we've got Uzi. Hey, this is a new one. A Ruger. Oh. Will we do Ruger? Will we do Uzi? What of the others we've done before? And there's no Colt 1911, which I want to do, or the other one. Are we gonna do Uzi? Let's see Uzi. We've got some. So the lathe we need is one of the skills. What is this one? Painting? I wonder, painting. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do lathe or are we gonna do Ruger? Let's do Uzi Ruger, Uzi Ruger, Uzi Ruger. Which one shall we do? Let's do the Ruger and see what we can do. Hang on. Let's see. We've got, how much money do we have? We've got 2,000 something. Let's see if we can bid for something and actually repair our own gun. Broken, yep, we've got QBZ. Grant, no. Not really anything I really want. I was figuring maybe there would be a Ruger or something. So here we can actually, if you have a gun and you see something here, you can literally make it on consignment. But you have to have the gun in stock. Nothing here I want to buy. Yet. So let's see. We've got the cuisine, but we did the cuisine, the brown bears, called 11. So let's do Ruger. And if this was my gun, I really would have liked to put on a telescope for this one. This is an excellent long-range rifle in the game. And still I want the Japanese Arasaka for myself so that I can put on a scope. Very nice big gun. And this should be a lot of parts. Let's just dump you on there. Do this. So this gun has got 68 parts. A big gun and a lot of parts. Oh wait, let's first remove the... There, remove that. Shocking, shocking. Okay, let's pick you up so that we can twirl you around. So here's a nice place for your telescope to be on. Man, the other day in the gun shop I saw I think it looks like a Ruger, but it's got had a huge scope on it. It's actually very nice. But it was a extraordinarily large scope. I'm not sure what the and now it's a bit big. Now let's put it down, because it's these big guns is very unwieldy if you pick them up. And again, there's a lot of little screws, and they don't count the screws as parts. So these parts doesn't include all of the screws and all of the pins that keeps these guns together. It is just the actual parts. And see there, I think, nice. What else do I need to unscrew here? Very nice. There's a lot of little parts in this gun. Let's take this magazine apart. So basically most modern magazines you get is basically these 4 parts. Or is anyway in the game, a lot of them I saw. Now let's see. And this thing also contains a lot of little parts. And not so little parts. Remarkable how many parts there is in this gun. And we're still not done. Feel free to read stuff if I go over them or if I pause on them. Ah, another big piece with a lot of little pieces in there. Very nice, interesting retention pins. Okay, we've got this thing disassembled. So we've got rusty parts, we've got dirty parts, okay, a lot of dirty parts, and we've got broken parts. So let's see how much we can fix and how much we cannot. Oh, we don't need to actually remove stuff. See. Nope, we don't have anything to actually remove. A lot of dirty parts. So let's see how nice our see the nice dirt on this thing and how nicely it cleans. Very nice. So do read this stuff there while I'm cleaning. Nice detail on this stuff. Ooh. Come on. Very nice detail on these. It just takes a while to clean them. I say a lot of parts, this Ruger. We pause and read. Very nice. Ah, we are gonna create some parts. Only one part. Ah. And while we create it, we will go and remove. Ooh, there's a lot of rusty parts. I actually do like this machine. It's a truly cool machine. Nice. Very nice. There we go. Alright, that one is done. Ah, damn, we forgot to do that, sorry. So you can see we are gonna have to use CNC maybe. No, not CNC for those. Oh well. And I forgot to start the machine. There we go. Let's watch our part being revealed. There we go. And we will need to do this. You can see all of these. This is all of the stuff we cleaned, because if you use that sand machine, you actually have all the sand guns, but you have to dip them in this again. There we go. Quite nice. And I think we have to buy a part or so, because I remember there was more than one part that we needed. Yes. Okay, we've got Ruger. What do we need? We need a cam lever. No, we need this one. A stock front. Oh. Which one? Stock front. Stock front clamp. This one. So it will be this one. Stock front clamp button. Yep. There we go. Pick that up. And now we have to put this all back together again. Huh. Oh, only one thing to actually grease. Or oil for that matter. So now we have to put back all of the 68 parts. Okay, let's put this together. And again, do pause if you want to read this, which parts we are busy with. Sorry, I cannot read them. I just don't read. There we go. Really complicated design, this. I would hate to take this gun apart in real life. All of these little screws and little pins that keeps it together. Really would suck to take apart, I think. Oh, come on. Interesting way that the screws are fastened. Or retained, actually. Oh, there we go. Hey, we're making progress. back that. And we're done. Whoa, though this was one hectic reassemble. Ah. Hang on, let's do this first. Cool. Come on, where is the safety? That's the only thing I hate about this. You can't always find the safeties. Oh, come on, what didn't I do? Come on. Oh yeah, there's most likely more. Ah. Where's the fully automatic? So we've got on let's see. What am I missing? Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. So let's go and see if we are going to go to the firing range quickly. Yeah, I think so. It is a bit of a long one, sorry. But we do have to go to the firing range for this, since we haven't taken it out to the firing range yet. So sorry about this. It's gonna be a bit of a long one. So here we don't have the telescope installed. It is a bit stupid because we do not have this isn't really a good one since we don't have the scope installed. Not very nice. Very bad actually, but I'm not even gonna look there. This is Ruger definitely one where you want a telescope. So whenever I buy myself one, I'm gonna install a telescope on it. Oh, come on. Ah, good. And we can go and upgrade that. Oh, good. Grandfather, we're gonna do some stuff in the next one. Very nice. So we'll keep that for the next one. There's some other stuff. So we'll just increase some of our... no, not this one. There we go. We're gonna completely research the milling machine, and then for this time, and that's the end. Sorry, so a bit of a long one today. It brings us to the end of our playthrough. Do go and watch the others. Sorry about the sound quality in the first 3 of our videos. I had microphone problems and didn't realize it. So next time we will see what Grandad gives us next to do. It looks interesting. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com. And congratulations if you made it this far. And a very long one. So thank you again for watching. See you next time.